The FCA is here to make markets work well for people who operate in the market and for individual consumers.
That means if you are a bank, independent financial advisor, credit card company, a debt manager, then you must be authorised by us. Almost all consumers in the UK rely upon the FCA to ensure that the financial services that they receive are fair and in their interests.
The FCA's got 3 operational objectives: to protect consumers, make sure that markets have integrity, and making sure that markets operate competitively.
Before anyone can work within the financial services sector, they have to get authorised by the regulator. Once you're inside the regulatory perimeter, in other words, you've been authorised, we then supervise against a whole set of rules and regulations that apply to your particular market sector. And then finally, if you do transgress, then you go into enforcement.
2 years ago, the government asked us to take on the regulation of consumer credit. That's anything from loans to pawnbrokers.
So we had to build a complete system, processes, hire the people. The challenge of delivering something of that scale in 1 year is enormous. And it was very clear that we couldn't use existing systems to deliver what was required for consumer credit.
We chose to partner with Salesforce. 9 months after we started the systems build, we have a system that works. Consumer credit is a massive addition to our regulatory number of firms, and the system that we had couldn't have done that.
We had a lot of legacy systems that had been heavily customised, and we had to move forward with the times with some new technologies, giving us much greater functionality, much better integration into the telephony infrastructure that we had.
Service Cloud is really at the heart of our communications with firms and with individuals. So it sits at the centre of our contact centre and also supervision. It allows us instantly to take information that we receive from firms or individuals and create a case that is automatically pushed through to supervision. That joined-upness has been critical to the success of what we've been doing.
We're using Salesforce One to deliver management information to mobile devices for our most important staff to make sure that they stay constantly in touch, because it makes our data really accessible for the people that need to see it.
The 3 key benefits that we see from using the Salesforce platform is speed of execution has got to be up there for me as number 1. That's allowed us to deliver consumer credit really quickly. The second one is scalability. And then the third benefit for me is really the reliability of the platform.
The response by our users has been enormously supportive. They haven't seen us implement a system so quickly.
We have now a fully integrated Salesforce solution that provides a much better experience both for the call centre agent and indeed the end consumer.